We're here to recognize a great Georgian who spent 40 years in public life, and I was just telling him, I believe I can say without contradiction, that Johnny and I are the two longest serving Republicans still in office. I was elected in 1977. He was elected in 1976. At that time, there were 23 Republicans in the House, 5 in the Senate. And in my first Georgia Municipal Association meeting in 1978, there was a sign on the wall advertising the GOP Municipal Caucus. And when I arrived there were 5 of us. So for almost 40 years, our political careers have been on a parallel track, though his track has been a little bit higher than mine. But during those 40 years, he's been a friend, a colleague, a mentor, a self-sacrificing leader, and a superb role model on how to do politics right. Done right, politics is much more about addition and multiplication than subtraction and division, and Johnny epitomizes that sentiment. He understands that to solve problems, you must engage those with whom you disagree to find common ground and unanticipated solutions. He has proven you can respect the dignity, the patriotism, and even the good intentions of people who simply happen to be wrong. For this approach to public service and the solutions that have evolved from that approach, we are here to honor someone who has contributed an enormous amount to the progress of our state and our country in the last 4 years.
And I'm humbled to be here, be part of this presentation. All the work that's done that brings us to this point was done by so many people before me. Johnny Isakson obviously being the one to take the lead on it. And I'm so grateful for him to live by what I believe is the 2 fundamental strengths that makes a person the true servant leader that he is. First of all, his heart, his compass is directed by God and his belief in God and what's best for his will, for what God's will is for his life. Second of all, he embodies the concept that if you don't care who gets the credit, you can accomplish so much more. And he simply works to move forward ideas for the betterment of all humanity that he comes in touch with. I assure you, his works, his words, his dedication is touching lives across this world as he helps to make policy and establish a stronger country for the United States. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I can have as a friend a man that one day is influencing worldwide politics. The next day he's comforting me at a time when I might have a low moment. And for that I'll forever be indebted to Senator Isakson for who he is as a man, as a father, as a grandfather, and as just a hell of a guy that I truly appreciate and call a good friend. And I thank you, Mr. Isakson. Thank you so much.
I grew up in Sandy Springs in North Fulton County, and then moved and raised my family in East Cobb. So for almost 70, as of next Wednesday, it'll be 72 years. I've been on one side of the Chattahoochee or the other, but I've crossed this bridge every day of my life, almost every day of my life since I was born. And it's gone from a 1-lane bridge to a 2-lane bridge to a 4-lane bridge to a 6-lane bridge. It's gone from traffic signals that worked to traffic signals that didn't work. It's gone from drawbridges that were proposed by Joe Mack Wilson years ago to keep the people from Atlanta out of Cobb County. And now I understand somebody wants to put me in a toll booth on the other side so Cobb County. And my answer to that is we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I just appreciate very much how this bridge came about. David Hankerson could verify, I think, everything I'm about to tell you. But this was a challenge from the day it started, and for 38 of the years it was a challenge. It was an impossible challenge. Both Fulton or Cobb County would fall. One would fall in bed, the other one would fall out of bed. We never could get it done. Then finally, great leadership and necessity drove us to a project that is a tribute to joint ventures, tribute to bipartisanship, tribute to 2 counties working together, and tribute to the power of the individual freedom that you can do.